and welcome back to my channel where it's all about DIYs and fashion. And today I'm going to be showing you how to achieve this Gigi Hadid look right here, cheap, for cheap. Because your girl is just always DIYing something, so let's DIY an outfit and make it cheap. So you ready? Let's go. So this is the dress that I am going to be dyeing neon yellow, and it was 24 bucks. So originated to 25, and I got it into a extra large, and I actually got it from Amazon. So this was the closest one that was similar to the Gigi Hadid type of style dress, and I stuck with it just because, one, I wasn't really trying to get the same exact look. I just wanted to be similar, and that's what I did. Got a similar maxi dress with the splits on the sides instead of the front, and you can tell I'm really excited about the side splits because who don't like to show a little skin here and there. So let's get to the dyeing part. So here we go. So with water, you want to use at least 3 gallons for every pound of fabric. So the dye that I'm using is neon yellow, like I said, and this is my first time using neon yellow on this type of fabric or any fabric at all, to be honest with you. So I'm very excited to see how this is gonna come out. So a quick tip, you want to dye your fabric or any type of clothing in at least a plastic bin or a stainless steel area like the sink that I'm using. And if you do plastic, you want to at least have it for your designating dye input thing because it will stain it. So yes, and then you're going to want to get some dish detergent to put inside of your hot boiling water. And I don't honestly know why you're gonna put this soap in there, but I'm just following the instructions in the back of this dye-in or this dye bottle. So yes, and then after that you want to put a cup of salt in there for best results. And like I said, that's what it said on the back of the bottle. And on here you can see that I didn't put all of it, and I would definitely tell you why. I was eyeing the water and basically this is why you need to read instructions. So it will tell you 3 gallons for every dry pound. So I had to basically boil more water. And I boiled the water in a kettle instead of boiling it on top of the stove, because it'll make it a lot quicker. And basically, yeah, read your instructions before you do anything. Don't try to eye it because you want your product or what you're trying to make to come out to the best of your ability. So read your instructions. And I wind up putting a whole cup of salt in there so you guys won't be like, did she do it? Did she actually put a cup of salt? Yes, I did. I wind up putting a whole cup of salt in there. Now is my favorite part after I'm pouring this water in to make it 3 gallons. So yes. Um, yeah, favorite part is putting the dye. And I was totally caught off guard with the way the dye looked. It was like a high yellow, like if you can look inside, it's like a high yellow like pigment. And yeah, it totally caught me off guard because it just looked yellow. But basically you want to pour at least 4 ounces of dye in there, and that's why I use my Pyrex measuring cup. Don't worry, I will clean this out. I would not poison my family. But yeah, but for more intensity, I know you can use like more for more of an intense color, which I'm going to be doing in here. And now I'm just going to let it soak as it is sinking down into its water. I'm going to stir it with like a wooden spoon, which wind up staining, which is kind of funny because I was just saying that, you don't want to stain your tool. But, I really don't use this at all that much, this wooden spoon. And you want to stir it, and basically this is just me adding more, like I said I was gonna do, adding more dye to it to make the neon yellow pop, because that would neon do, it needs to just pop out, right? So you want to stir this for, guess for how long? 30 minutes. So I'm not gonna have you sitting here watching me stir this for 30 minutes. So I'm just gonna actually speed it up and get to the point of me rinsing this out. And you want to make sure you stir this consistently for 30 minutes, like I said, or until you get the desired color. But you have up to 60 minutes to achieve the look you want to get. And anything after that and you didn't get it, you didn't do it right. So that was my biggest thing of not doing it right the first time. So I made sure to stir for 30 minutes and my arm was killing me. Oh my god. So looking at this looked pretty much like mustard yellow, but trust the process. It's neon because I don't know, just trust the process. And that's what I'm doing. I'm trusting the process and I'm pretty sure I'm going to get the look I want. And I pretty much got this idea from a magazine that I have. It's the Cosmopolitan February 2020 edition, which was last year. I think it was 2020. I'm not too sure. But neon is still popping now. Like it's still out there. Like I've seen so many neon colors this summer. It makes no sense. So I think you can get away with this trend. So now I'm going to rinse it out, and it says to basically rinse it out to the point where when you squeeze it, you just see clear water coming out and not really dye. So I'm just going to have the water run on there for a little bit, and then I'm going to start squeezing it to wring out the excess dye. Now that the water is coming out clear, that there's not really much color coming out of it, it's time for me to squeeze it out dry and to hang it up. Because I'm not, I just didn't want to put it in the dryer. So basically, it's going to be hanging up here in my sewing studio, air drying for the next step, which is adding on neon buttons that I got from Tabitha Sewer. I really love her stuff. Like, I love her patterns and I love her neon buttons, like just her buttons, period. So these are the neon buttons, neon yellow buttons that will match this outfit, just because I feel like the white buttons would just offset the whole look. I am going to let this dry for a day and I'm going to show you how I styled this after. A day later. This time has arrived for me to show you how I styled this look, just like how Gigi Hadid did. And the one thing I did different was pairing it with lilac colors, which I felt like lilac and neon green is totally a look. It's like purple and green, but it's just neon green. You get my drift here? So yes, I got these boots from Boohoo and no, Misguided. I'm so sorry. I got it from Misguided, and I got this purse that you can still see the tag on from Forever 21. So I hope you guys love this look and get inspired to do outfits for cheap, because you can look good and still be spending less money. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye.